So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Hey, stat. Very good.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute... And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
We're good. Lion.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
1st down, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Curtis. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
3rd and long for Prescott. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And out now come the Eagles. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Jeffrey with a catch left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
6-5-2.
On play action, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Down in man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
74.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Come on now. Let's go. Lance 5-3. Listen.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On second down, Prescott again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now Prescott. It's caught. Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Prescott. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott to throw it, and that's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. It's caught by Aguilar.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. In for the score. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Prescott. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Lefty, lefty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Run, run. Hey, 57, 57. I'm bringing it to you. Listen! Check, check, watch 54. Lefty, lefty.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Sunday. Liz. Great.
On play action, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. Liz 5-7. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Wentz, and his throw here is going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
On 1st down, Wentz. That's complete to Jeffrey. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Bringing it to you. Great 57. Forky, 82, Forky. Lefty. Shift, watch the shift. Sunday. Check, 56. Pick me up, here we go.
So that'll back him up 5. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Flag.
Now a play fake. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Wentz completes it to Aguilar. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. There we go. Back. 280.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. They were looking to throw, holding at the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Wentz going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third and long, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Wentz on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Prescott now on second down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, Prescott again, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
On the ball. 46 down, man, 5-4.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Wentz to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now running right through it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Howell, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
You go 46, 46.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that.